Hi, it's David Pingree. Thanks for watching Garage in Stock. Today we're out here at Paula Raceway with our 2016 Kawasaki 450. And this bike is a Rob Healy project, the owner of N-Style and Systems Powerlift stands. As you can see, that's the theme of this bike. And it's his own personal machine that we've let him just go nuts with and build it sort of the way he would build a race bike if he could. So for him, as an older vet rider, good intermediate vet rider, he wanted to leave the engine stock. The stock Kawasaki makes enough power, which I think is a pretty smart move on his part. He focused on chassis and comfort and really just making it look cool. And I think it came out really neat. So outside the stock engine, he put on a Pro Circuit titanium exhaust system. Pro Circuit also helped with one of their blue radiator hose kits, which is a really cool feature. Looks nice on there. Renthal was a big part of this project as well. Renthal bars, sprocket and chain, some Emig lock-on grips. He went to Dunlop for the tires, got some MX32s on there. And it's a Dubya wheel set with a Talon hub and a DID rim mounted to that. Enzo went ahead and did the suspension, valved it for Rob, and those guys do a great job. He also got a bunch of carbon fiber, and this stuff looks really cool, especially if you look at the front lug guard on the right-hand side that comes up and wraps around that air chamber down there now. Willie over at Lightspeed doing a great job. So this tank cover, a few other little bits and pieces, just to really polish everything off. Obviously, N-Style did the graphics, and the stand itself, which is kind of built to match the bike, made by Systems Powerlift stands. So check those things out. Those are very cool as well. And we got Phil Lawrence out here with us today. He's going to be testing this bike for us. So we're going to get some of his thoughts on how it worked on the track. Phil Lawrence has some time on the bike now. Phil, you got to ride this thing a little bit. What's your overall impression of the bike on the track?
I was really comfortable on it. The last time I was out here at Paula, I won't name what brand, but it was a little scary. I packed up and went home. And today I didn't feel like that. I felt like I wanted to go out and ride some laps and pick my lines. And this bike really catered to an old rider like myself that wants to go around the track, pick some good lines, and just use the power. It worked really well.
Yeah, not touching the motor, I think for most people is probably a good idea. It doesn't get to where it's unrideable. It's real easy to just, like you said, kind of find good lines and flow around the track. One thing he did to this was put on some Galfer rotors and front brake line. Did you notice this thing stopping quickly?
I noticed it was real consistent. Like when I would come into the corners and get on the brakes, I wouldn't like smash them on. I would like be real progressive through them, and it would stop me however much pressure I put on the lever and brake pedal. So it was real predictable. It stopped me really, really well, but it wasn't real abrupt and real harsh. So it was really good. The whole package of the bike felt real predictable, really comfortable to ride, a ton of power that wasn't too overbearing. It was a fun bike to ride today.
And the Enzo suspension, that's valved for Rob. He's probably not the exact same specs as you, but seemed to work all right for you?
I've always been a big fan of Enzo stuff, and for me to go out, not touch any clickers, bike worked excellent. I was able to jump kind of far out in the flats, and the braking bumps coming into corners, everything worked really well. It was good.
Kind of far out in the flats when you'd mistime something?
Yeah, when I'd whiskey throttle it off the takeoff and probably over jump by a foot. That's landing in the flats for me now.
All right, well, so sounds like Phil enjoyed riding the thing. It sure looks good. All the companies involved did an awesome job, so thank you for their help. Obviously, N-Style did a great job with the graphics, and the Systems Powerlift stand picks this thing up nicely. If you haven't seen those things, check those out. Electric stands make it super easy to get your bike on and off the stand, whether you're a kid or an old guy like him with a bad back. Either way, it's super nice. Check this out. Rob, thanks for letting us ride your bike. Thanks for watching.